I'm urging Georgians to continue to stay home whenever possible. The fight is far from over.
Governor Brian Kemp sharing a message with Georgians that the fight is far from over as the state shelter-in-place order expired just 6 hours ago. In a video posted on his Twitter page, the governor says it is still important to practice social distancing. Nick Sturdivant is live outside the state capitol. And Nick, the governor, however, extended the shelter-in-place for some and also the public health state of emergency. What does all of this mean right now?
Yes, as you mentioned, Sheba, the shelter-in-place order did expire for most Georgians, but let's walk through the restrictions still in place for some. Take a look at your screen. Here's who still has to shelter in place until June 12th. Those are people 65 and older, people in long-term care facilities, people with moderate to severe asthma and other pre-existing conditions and chronic illnesses. Governor Kemp said the data supports letting the stay-at-home order expire for most Georgians, but some believe it's too soon to loosen restrictions.
Lives will be lost, and also the economy of the state of Georgia may not be able to rebound from having another outbreak.
We knew this wouldn't be over in June, but we also know that we got to prepare for this to come back in the fall and continue to do that, quite honestly, until there is a vaccine or some sort of medical treatment.
And look, the state of emergency is still in place through June 12th. Governor Kemp mentioned that this empowers him to expand hospital capacity, testing capacity, and also contact tracing.
All right, Nick, thank you. And Atlanta's mayor has been one of the most outspoken critics of the governor's decision to reopen some businesses. In an interview with MSNBC last night, Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms says she was dumbfounded that Georgia was one of the last states to close, but the first to reopen.
The governor has said this is about the economy, and unfortunately, the people who will be the test case for whether or not we have gotten it right are the people who can least afford to be sick and are more likely to die.
The mayor penning an op-ed that was released yesterday as well. Mara Sirianni live in Buckhead for us. And Mara, Mayor Bottoms says she spoke to the governor hours before he decided not to extend the order.
Yeah, that's true. Mayor Bottoms says she actually spoke with Governor Kemp yesterday before he announced that he would be lifting Georgia's shelter-in-place order, but she says she didn't have any impact or influence on the decision, and frankly, she says she doesn't agree with it. Now, as we know, Mayor Bottoms has been very vocal about her concerns with reopening Georgia too soon. Last night on MSNBC, when asked if she had been consulted last week before Kemp reopened some businesses, Bottoms says she was not. She also says it was a decision that left her perplexed, adding that realistically, people across the state will likely go back to work because they need money and our economy is suffering.
He's a Republican, I'm a Democrat, but we've come together to work together on the things that we agree on. He did not speak with me before he lifted the first set of restrictions, but I can say the governor and I did speak on yesterday, and we have essentially agreed to disagree on this.
And Bottoms says whether or not she has the legal authority to supersede the governor, which she doesn't. She says she is going to, at the very least, use her voice to encourage Georgians to stay at home if at all possible.